So, what does a music producer actually does? Hello guys, this is Dimitris Karipidis and today I want to explain a little bit about my day-to-day job. I'm actually a DJ and producer, but today we will focus only on the producer side. It's very fun to explain to people, to my friends, to my family, what exactly a producer does. So I want to tell more about the whole definition of a producer, and hopefully I will help some of you that you are just getting started. Let's read from my best friend Google what actually a music producer does. A music producer or record producer manages the studio recording process for bands, singers, or other musicians. Their main duties include directing recording sessions, managing recording budgets, and providing clear directions and visions for artists and audio engineers to follow for each project. That said, let's go back to reality. Most of my time and most of other producers' time is basically not exactly a music producer, but a beat maker as well. Let's say beat maker, producer, managing director, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, promotion services. We have our brand as well. We are all that hats we wear as a producer. So let's explain a little bit more about each role. As a starting producer, you have to create your product. You have to make the music on your own. So usually we have a digital audio workstation, FL Studio, Logic, Ableton, and whatnot. You learn to create your own music, your own product. At first, you say, I'm a producer, you find samples, you find melodies, you create the entire thing from start to finish. That's the producer hat. Then the next hat is the arranging hat, the arranger. You arrange the track. You start with the intro, break, drop, build up, and whatnot. That's the second hat. The third hat is usually the vocals. There is also subcategories there. You can be the lyric creator, you can be the vocalist, you can be the singer slash songwriter, and the list goes on. Another hat is the mixing hat, the mixing engineer hat. The mixing part is when you balance all the sounds. Later you polish the entire production, and the last hat is the mastering hat, picture frame of your track, industry standard loudness, and some final tweaks on some frequencies or some cut on the entire record. This is only on the production side. You produce the track. Next, you have to find a way to distribute the track. A producer has to find the best home for his or her record. Let's say you want to release it on yourself. That's a plus and a minus as well. You have to be a very strong brand in order for you to make sense. At the beginning, you have to find a record label which has to be the best fit for your track, and then after you find the record label, you have to sign a contract. You are also the one who does that because you have the product as well. You are the producer and the composer of the track. You sign the deal and then you split usually 50% for you and 50% on the label for the revenue of this track. Now, this is the next step. As well, you have to nowadays promote the track as well, because labels have so much volume when they release a track that it's impossible for them, not actually impossible, but it's very hard for them to promote each track on their catalog. So you have to be the PR agent or the marketing agent yourself. All in all, a producer sees the track from the first stage to the last, from the first note that you will play on your laptop to the final release, the final product. He or she is responsible for making the track as best quality and as best recording as possible. So I would like to say the entire process in a video in order for me to be able to send this video to a friend of mine and explain the job, because most of the times the job I make is very, very hard for someone to understand. So I hope I help at least some of you that want to start and become a music producer. It's a very, very difficult job, but I hope I've helped at least some of you new aspiring music producers, and I hope I made a little bit clear on what exactly a producer does. I hope to see you on the next video.